When I was a priest newly, a young boy and a graduate came to me with an American visa and requested me to pray and bless him that he'll be traveling to America for his further studies. And I was like, wow, congratulations. Your parents are really very rich and wealthy. No wonder they could afford to send you to the States for your further studies. And the boy told me, Father, actually, my parents are very poor. My parents are very poor. But right from when I was in secondary school, I've always had this dream that I will go outside the country for my further studies. And then I asked him, then how did you achieve it? How did you come about it? This boy told me something that surprised me. He told me that while in the university, in his year one day, he went to barbing salon to barb his hair. After barbing his hair, he sat back and was watching the football match that was playing in the TV the barber placed in the shop. And then there were other customers who were waiting to be served. But the barber was just the only person barbing all of them. After a while, this boy turned to the barber and said, guy, I fit help you. And the barber was like, can you barb? The guy said yes. So the barber told him, okay, begin with some little kids there. So he took one of the kids there and then gave this little boy something that looks like an artwork, a perfect haircut, clean haircut. The boy was looking so beautiful and stunning. By the time he finished barbing the little boy, some big boys there with bears say, guy, if you do my own, no. If you do my own, no. So he started barbing some big boys there. After barbing them, when he wanted to leave, the barber called him and gave him back the money he paid for his own haircut, and then also added something. I think the barber gave him 1,000 naira. And then he left. Next time, he came back again to barb. And the barber was like, that ever since he finished barbing the last time he came, that his customers have been asking him, where is that barber? Where is that barber that barb was the last time? And the guy told him, if you can afford to be barbering in my salon, I will employ you and will be paying you. This guy, an undergraduate in the university, when he finishes his lecture in the morning, he will come back in the evening and help the barber out. Some days, barber will give him 1,000, some days 2,000. On weekends, he makes like 2,000 or 3,000. And this guy was saving this money. And he said that he was making close to 30,000 naira from the barber shop on monthly basis. And he said, after about a year plus, he was able to save up to 300,000. He took the money, went to his village, and bought cage, and bought some birds, that is little chicken, bought and gave the mom. And the mom started raising the little poultry farm, building it for him. From the little 300,000 capital he raised, the poultry farm began to expand. Before he knew it, the poultry farm expanded and he built a little house. By the time he was graduating and finishing his youth service, that poultry farm was able to generate about 3 million naira for him that he used to process his American visa. As I'm speaking to you now, the young man is in America studying the history course. The future belongs to those who know and believe in the beauty of their dream. Write it down. The future belongs to those who know and believe in the beauty of your dream. Don't allow anybody to talk you out. There was a time, the story of a young girl, Jennifer, somebody, a 200 undergraduate students, 211 undergraduate students from UniBen. Her story went viral, where this girl was serving medicine, a very beautiful girl, who was carrying headband, and in her midst were other male construction workers. And this girl was seen in a construction place, site, where she was turning cement, carrying sand and the rest, climbing up the long building. And she said, this is where I make my own urgent 2K. Why other young girls maybe go on a hookup, go on a date with their boyfriends or sugar daddy and the rest. This young girl goes to construction camp site to raise her own urgent 2K. Her story was so interesting that one politician indicated interest and granted her scholarship. But for this young girl, her dream was so powerful that she doesn't even want the poverty around him to take that dream away from him. So what I want to challenge you today is that people will talk you out of your dream. But always know this, that the future belongs to those who know and believe in the beauty of their dream.